Joining me in studio is Gert van der Merwe. He is the attorney for the Gupta family, also from van der Merwe and Associates. Gert, thanks so much for joining us. Now, were you or the Gupta family subpoenaed to be interviewed by the public protector prior to this engagement with the president?
Cindy, good evening. No. In fact, what happened is on my advice and on the initiative of the Gupta family, we approached the offices of Advocate Madonsela approximately 2 to 3 weeks ago. We were concerned that this investigation was ongoing. We read about it in the newspapers and in the press, but the family to be implicated in all these wrongdoings are not contacted. So on our initiative, we contacted their offices and we offered our assistance to give evidence. Our offer was accepted. We were invited for a meeting. We were not subpoenaed. We were not given any information as background. And despite that, Mr. AJ Gupta gave evidence for about 4 to 5 hours on the 4th of October.
Okay, but then if the Gupta family are such key characters in this particular narrative, why then were they not subpoenaed?
I'm unfortunately not the right person to answer that. That is one of the concerns we have. We have indicated to the offices of the public protector that we have a version to put to her. We have a version of what transpired on many of these alleged incidents and events and meetings even. That is a version that she must consider before she comes to a conclusion, and we are barred from giving that version for a reason I don't understand.
But according to the Public Protectors Act, if she feels, or the office is of the view and belief that the persons implicated would form the larger part of the investigation, then she is obliged to give the witness statements and evidence. Is it your view, perhaps, that there's other legal or technical reasons why these requests have not been met?
Cindy, I wouldn't know. We've directed a few letters, and I can't disclose too much. You must appreciate that we have all the respect in the world for the officers of the public protector. We have all the confidence in the world that if the act is duly followed, the investigation will have a proper result. So I can't comment on the reasons for not affording us the entitlement to have not only the documentation, but also the entitlement to put our version and to examine the versions of other witnesses who we are of the view that might not have been true versions.
So you haven't had a response since the letter of concerns that you've sent to the public protector?
3 letters. We have not received a response to any of our 3 letters since the 5th of October.
Okay, but going forward now, she is on a verge of exiting or outgoing a public protector. Should the family then be denied access to the transcripts and evidence, and a report, a preliminary report is issued, this in itself could create even more controversy and damage reputationally to the family. What is your recourse?
Cindy, you see, my role must be understood properly. I'm here to assist the public protector, not to attack the public protector. If a report is issued on Friday, a wishy-washy report with a predetermined intention on how to get to a certain conclusion, it's going to cause the report to be tested in a court of law over a long period of time. An application for review will in all likelihood have to be launched, because we will not accept a report which has not been duly considered. So it is in fact my instruction from the Gupta family to ensure that all the information is being brought to the public protector, and for a reason I'm not afforded that opportunity.
Now, even the president complained in that the time or the turnaround was inefficient, or inadequate rather, for him to be able to make a proper response. Is it the family's view as well that in light of being denied access to existing evidence or transcripts of witnesses, that they're not able to present a fair and sound case?
Cindy, I can't latch on to what the president's view is. He's got his own legal team, and I do not know who they are or what their version is. But the point is, one must accept that the public protector, Advocate Thuli Madonsela, is merely serving an office. She's got a whole team assisting her in this investigation. On the day when we had our interview, my recollection is that we faced approximately 6 or 7 other advocates or attorneys, all in the process of determining the truth. Of course, Advocate Madonsela is there as well, but the new public protector indicated that she's got no problem in taking the investigation further. There are many reports that should be issued. There are many reports in the process of being investigated. What concerns me is the rush on why this one should be completed before due process was followed. That is why I raised my concerns in the letter, no other reason.
And you say that, of course, the report would then suggest that it is predetermined outcome, or if it's not a particular way, then it might be seen as not having been thorough. So when you say that it's predetermined, what do you mean?
You must appreciate that the Office of the Public Protector has a duty to consider all the evidence before her. The Office of the Public Protector is fully aware of what the obligations of that office is. It's not a long act, it's a fairly simple act, and it only enshrines the normal principles of our law. Both parties have to be heard, party has the opportunity to cross-examine witnesses, and the only reasonable conclusion one can come to if you are denied those constitutional rights is that there should be some sort of a predetermined view on it. How then do you bring out a report if you have not tested all the versions?
Yeah, you further go on to criticize the Public Protector's Office, saying that the evidence gathering was a clear window dressing.
Must be if you bring out a report without considering all the evidence. Can't be anything else.
But in light of her stature, you know, the prominence that she's enjoyed and the propriety of having to retain that kind of caliber of respect, do you think that the Public Protector would risk flouting her own, you know, the Public Protector's Act just to satisfy a certain viewpoint?
Hence my astonishment, Cindy. Hence my astonishment. I repeat that we have all the respect in the world for the Office of the Public Protector, and we have confidence that the Office of the Public Protector will do what is necessary to bring out a proper report. As the attorney for the family, I thought it's my duty to advise when I think there's an error occurring which could lead to a defective report, which will with all due respect, only cause further confusion.
And with that, I mean, it is, the clock is ticking and she's working against time. There has been a mention from the Public Protector that she's under pressure to release this preliminary report, and there's nothing that you can do legally to stop that. So it has to be, again, a case of dealing with issues post the fact. So what is the worst case scenario?
You see, the thing is, I will not launch an application to interdict the report, even though I am of the view that the report to be issued on Friday will be ill-considered. I do not know what's in the report. It might be that the report declares my client to be of no wrongdoing. But that's not the point. Until there's a proper consideration of all the facts, the report is not duly considered. So the worst case scenario, Cindy, is a report comes out. Any of the witnesses who were entitled or are now adversely implicated in the report may raise a little flag and go to court on a review application and say that you've not applied your mind duly or properly, Madam Madonsela. As a result thereof, I want the court to review this process. That will take a long time. It will create a lot of doubt. It will put more pressure on the new Public Protector because the current Public Protector will not be in the office. I think it's a waste of taxpayers' money.
Yeah, what's your response to conventional wisdom saying that Thuli Madonsela is not biased and that there is no evidence to the contrary?
I'm not of the view that she's biased. I'm of the view that she wants to rush a report if she wants to have it ready by Friday. If she's biased, I'm not aware of it.
Okay, Gert, we're going to have to leave it there. That's Gert van der Merwe. He's the attorney for the Gupta family. He's also with van der Merwe and Associates. Much appreciated. NN7 Prime takes a quick ad break. We'll see you just after this.